It's been a fantastic performance and a very, very difficult Grand Prix, but he is here. He has come to see us. Here he is, gentlemen. Lewis Hamilton. Right before. Now, Lewis, before he says anything, you remember? We want to also pay homage to you, because we've not been able to do it, to say welcome home to the 2014 World Champion. 1, 2, 3, pay homage! Pay homage to the World Champion from 2014. Lewis, thanks for a brilliant British Grand Prix win as well.
What a day. What a day. You guys have been amazing this week.
They have been phenomenal. And you were saying it before, it's the biggest crowd ever. 140,000 people today.
Crazy.
350,000 over 4 days.
Oh, yeah,
a lot
crazy.
of them just here to see you.
Wow. I really appreciate it so much. Well, you know today was hammer time, right? Yeah, I really did see a lot of you in the grandstands. I think it's turn 7, as I was going down to Cops, round Stowe, and round the last, I think it's Club. I could see you guys standing up as I came round. So yeah, I felt you guys spurring me all the way. I really, really appreciate it. I can't believe we did it.
Lewis, we felt, as we were talking before you arrived, we thought it's a mix. This win has to be a mix of 2008, 2014 when it was dry. It's a mix of them all, but it must have been a difficult race for you.
You can't even imagine how difficult it was today. 2008 was incredibly tough, completely wet. But then obviously 2014 was different. It was tough, but in a different way. But this one today was the biggest challenge perhaps I've had for a long time. You know, trying to follow the Williams was always difficult. It's so hard to follow and overtake here, especially when they're fast on the straights. But then when it started to rain, it was so hard. Particularly it was wet here, but it was dry in other places. But I managed to keep it on, and particularly the choice to come in and get the intermediates. I don't know how I felt that, but I made the right decisions.
Amazing thing was, it was your decision. You saw that wet, and it was a perfect pit stop. Your call.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but when I'm driving, we're driving through the rain. So on my visor, it looks like it's pouring down, but when you get to the next corner, you notice it's dry. And then you get to the next one, you notice it's wet. And it's very, very difficult to differentiate how it's going to be in the next corner. So that's why it's so challenging for me. And that's why you see a lot of people go off, because they just don't anticipate it being as wet as it is. But I saw lots of raindrops on my visor going down to Stowe. And I went into Stowe and the car started to move, and I was like, I'm coming in this lap. So I called the team and said, I'm boxing. They did an amazing job with the pit stops today. What a team! What a team this is. Mercedes-Benz. I remember I took that decision to come to this team, and so many people, so many people had doubts on that choice. But I knew in my heart that this was going to be the right decision, and I can't believe it's happened the way it has.
Yeah, but also, I think when you had a lot of wheel spin, the grip was bad for both you and Nico off the line, but the Williams went off, which was great, but you were still fighting all the way.
But you know what? It was exciting for me. When they came past it, I knew that I had a real race on my hands. And I don't know why, but that's just the racer in me. I knew it was going to be really tough to get past them, but I knew that we could. And hopefully that made it more exciting for you guys to watch.
Right. Now, the other thing about winning 3 Grand Prix, if you remember last year, we looked up on the podium and Lewis was given his trophy, and he looked at it. Well, it was sort of plasticky. We won't say where it was from or whatever. Did you get a gold one this time? Was it something decent?
Well, there's a legendary, the real Silverstone trophy. I don't know if people. I've made some comments about the trophies nowadays because then the last time you here was they were plastic, and it broke in my hand on the podium. But I'm really proud holding this trophy that I have because it has all of the greats that have won this race over the years, and it's just crazy to think that I grew up believing one day that I would be racing Formula One. From the age of like 8 years old, I knew that I was going to do it. And to think that I followed in the footsteps of the legends here, and the Hammer time or Hamilton name will always be on that trophy, way beyond my time. So I'm proud to put the family there.
And Lewis, we got a little bit of gap. This is by the way, this is our mini Glastonbury here. And
it really is. I feel like we should be performing right now.
Now, again, we're chatting with the crowd, and we're saying, listen, you're into music and you compose music and so on. So it's not a challenge, it's just an invitation from everybody for next year. If you would think about maybe just playing some of your music to all of us, what do you think?
Yes!
I think I can agree to that.
There you go.
Next year, I've got a year to get it together. Yeah.
Yeah, to get it together.
Okay.
Do whatever you want to do, but with some of Lewis Hamilton music,
I'll do it.
we
Just
think,
make sure you got.
You heard that, so you're going to do it. Right?
You just need to make sure you got good bassy speakers, because I like bass.
Okay, good bassy speakers. Did you hear that sound, guys? Yeah, because that's exactly what we do. Okay, before we.
Someone's got to do the grab, right? I'm not doing a grab. MC Hammer follows me on Twitter. How freaking cool is that?
Oh, well, you also saw you with Chris Martin and Coldplay and so on. It looked fantastic down there. We also want to know how the dogs are. How's Coco?
They're great. They're here. I think they were here this morning.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Roscoe was snoring his head off last night. I didn't really sleep great last night because I keep having to kick him. He jumps up on the bed and he snores so loud. He had an operation to help him breathe more, and he snores louder than ever. So, but they're great. They're great.
We have a bit of a break because there's no German Grand Prix. Are you going to go back to Europe, or are you going to go back stateside for a bit?
No, I'm staying here for most of this week. So, especially with we've got Wimbledon, I'm going to be at the factory. I'm still on it, guys. Hopefully, from today, you see that my heart's more in it now than it ever has been. And I'm here to stay. I'm going to be pushing all the way. Hammer time all year, baby.
Yeah! So, a little bit of time to see the family?
Yes, I'll get to see my family. My mum's actually here somewhere, or she's backstage. She was here today. And then I am going to the States for a couple of days, and then I'm coming back. But just training, making sure that I'm still looking good, making sure I'm ready for the next one. Today I didn't feel any physical limitations, so.
And just before I let you go, because we like some of your cars as well. Have you still got that? Was it a Cobra? Have you got an AC Cobra?
I do have some Cobras, yeah.
A real muscle car.
Yeah, I love cars naturally, so I'm always looking for special things out there. I have two Cobras, so.
Sorry, so again, you have two
Cobras.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What bike?
Many of you know what the Cobras are. But my favorite one is the Zonda, man. The Zonda's so cool. It's so cool. It sounds great, and it's all about the sound and the energy, but yeah.
Anyway, you're footloose and fancy free, so do what you want now, can't you?
I'm ready. Honestly, tonight, I think tonight really, sorry guys, you can't see me, can you? Hey guys.
Not sure.
I think tonight I'm gonna head back to London, and I'm gonna, go for dinner. I'm definitely gonna have a drink tonight. I'll have a drink for you guys. I hope you guys have a drink for me. And yeah, what can I say, man? I love you guys. I'm honestly so grateful for all the support. It's so cool to see so many of you here. And keep your fingers for the rest of the year. We'll see you next year, yeah?
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Lewis Hamilton, three-time winner of the British Grand Prix. He's going to come back next year. He's going to play his music. Big round of applause. Took away from him.